And welcome back to the Underground. You're here with me, OneManJack, and I think I'm going to do one more episode while I'm recording tonight, as hopefully you won't hear it, but I turned my air conditioner back on because it's getting quite hot. It is Texas in the summertime, and that lot of warmth down there. So, yeah. What's our plan? Well, unless you want a fine metal blade to slice cleanly between your fourth and fifth cervical vertebrae, I suggest we do whatever Kruegler asks of us. I'm just gonna tear this collar off! Don't fiddle with it! If you trigger it by accident, I swear I'll pull your conscience into quantum time and complain about how you got us both killed for the near eternity it will take for the blood to percolate from your neck hole. Fine. What do we have to do, then? We're supposed to deliver a message to some sentients that owe Kruegler a gambling debt. What kind of message? A politely written letter? Yes, and this collar is a piece of jewelry. Just get to one of the waypoints I'll explain on the way. Take a moment to get acquainted with your new ship. Remember, you can check your bindings by pressing Start and selecting the Bindings menu. Once in the Bindings menu, get more information on an ability. And this thing right here. Welcome to Saturn Wheel. I don't know what this is. But there's a challenge for destroying it, so I'm a vandal. I can't help but notice that we're carrying rockets and not letters. Yep, you'll need them to destroy the turrets at the houses marked on your map. Is that what we're doing? Blowing up turrets? Sounds easy enough. You don't know Centrians very well. These aren't just turrets to them, they're beloved pets. Alright. So we've got... looks like a mercury cannon. I think is what that is. Got a lemonade grenade. Fire trail. Alright. Oop, that is not what I'm here for. Why do I have an... Alright, okay. So as you can see my heat bar building up there in the bottom left, where my grappler was quite, heat balanced to not overheat, this ship, just moving around, is building up heat. But, this ship also, if you notice after you build up heat, you can use this ability to make a flame exhaust trail. That's really awesome. And it also dispels your heat, so it's a weapon and a utility. Ow. Spyro, that wasn't nice. You hurt. Only problem with the fire trail is it, like the grab, requires you to get into murder range, and I'm not fond of that. I like to do my fighting through a scope. Spyro! No! Spyro's owner. So, I don't think I was supposed to kill you, dude. Just your... oh god, he almost killed me right there. Was he feeding that thing? Centrians like to spoil their pets. Alright, give it just a minute for my, shields and armor to respawn. Yeah, that, I'm often surprised by how much damage people do if you're not playing on baby mode. And I say that fully knowing I beat this game on the hardest difficulty, and good god, that was a chore. I'm not even gonna pretend that I was skilled. It took, like, usually half an hour to 45 minutes for each level, and that's if I won the level within the first 2 tries. It was... ow! I smashed my face right into that. Yeah, the son of a... stop it! Yeah, so that... if you're playing the hardest difficulty, you have to literally play like a pansy and run from everything. And either try and stealth your way through, cheese your way through with a couple of really cool weapons, or just hit them from range. Spack! I probably peeked out my microphone there. Sorry about that. We're gonna kill some more dudes. Incoming! It's PETA! Who? The Protection of Indigenous Turrets Agency! These guys are nuts for nuts, bolts for bolts! Better finish the mission fast! Yeah. That's also a mockery of whatever. What's the name of that one organization that protects animals from unethical treatment? Like Protection for Ethical. I don't know. I'm a math guy. Things like animal protection organizations, they don't rate very high on the list of things I know and care about. Oh, that's a PETA member right there. Pet defeated. You killed Sparky! Yes. Yes, I did. How observant of you. I killed him with the fire trail. I feel bad for that. Oh, God. It is so good to have guns. Oh, you guys, like, the grapplers aren't a bad class. They did a very good job of balancing the different ship classes in this game, but God, do I hate them. It's just not my style whatsoever. Now, get us out of here before the villagers get us with their plasma torches and laser forks. Sure thing, Nero. Mission accomplished. And I did not murder PETA or kill extra turrets. City Slick, explore the city center? No one cares about that. I will probably need all the plex I can get, but I'm not gonna waste time going out of my way. Good job with those Centurions. I'd gladly pay the sum of their debts to see the look on their telescoping eyes when you scrapped their favorite pets. And speaking of those debts, are you a gambler? Oh, I am abso-fucking-lutely a gambler. I love a bet. I'm gonna tell a bunch of stories later, and one of those stories will be how, for exactly one night, I am the luckiest man on the entire planet. But I'll tell that story later. Has to do with magic, and card games, and gambling. Lots of gambling. Yeah, no, I'm totally a gambler. Gambling is the spice of competition. How callous do you have to be to think that life and death combat needs more spice? I'll put you down for 200 potential kilograms of plex on the next fight. By packages of plex, he means potential kilograms. Yeah, that. Packages. Will you bet on the G3 Spade? Oh, no, that's the wrong accent. Or the F3 Erichthonius. Grappler or fighter? Well, this shouldn't come as a surprise. Let's bet on the fighter. Let's see if you're right. And once again, in this fighting cutscene, I can't really see the ships. And I honestly don't remember if these cutscene fights are scripted or not. They might be, but they don't look like it, because, like I said, I played this game a couple times. I don't recognize that fight. Almost as thrilling as being in the arena yourself, isn't it? You've doubled your money, and as a bonus, I'll grant you a new piece of equipment. It's worth far more than our piffling little bet. You may just need it for the next task I have for you. And what kind of protection agency will I be taking off this time? Don't worry, nobody cares about Mo Mills. Go to the Southern Expanse and stop those scum pack rats from pilfering my precious trash. 50-50. Bonus completed. The Gambler. Get 400 packages of plex. And the AGI-1UMV Astrogami Drive. I don't actually know if that string of letters and numbers means anything. I think it's agility 1-up movement? I don't fucking know. It's the Astrogami Drive. Unidirectional. Multi-directional is different. How long do we have to patrol this heat? Well, Kruegler didn't specify, so I guess until some rats show up. That astrogami drive he gave us will make getting around easier. I bound it to the Y button. These are Mugen's people, right? Yeah. Maybe we can talk some sense into them and get them to leave without a fight. I wouldn't get our hopes up. Because what fun would it be if I got to talk my way out of a fight? Then it wouldn't be a space laser game. I like how I shot him during the cutscene. Alright, Ambassador, let's see you talk your way out of this. Hail! Starting off with a hail. Oh, now I'm sure this is going to work. I bear news of Mugen. Who's Mugen? A friend of mine and a brother of yours. Brother? Possibly. I have thousands of siblings. Can't be expected to remember all their names. Well, I wanted to tell you that he fell honorably in the arena. I had the pleasure of fighting by his side. Yes, that's heartwarming. Now, what would you like your tombstone to read? He just killed himself. He rocketed straight into that barrier and killed himself. Can't you scavenge on your own side of the spacefill? Oh, we're not here for the scrap. We're here for the 42 molecules of dural in your head, Sage. Don't look at me. I'm made of 100% biodegradable styrofoam. I don't know what you're talking about. You can't fool us. Centurions may only be interested in historic appraisal, but we scan garbage for precious materials. Did he just call us garbage? Sage or not, your head'll keep my hutch fed for a sidereal year. Sure hoping he's not planning on making stew. The other reason I like fighters is, you see those little promotion badges? If you're in a fighter, every time you kill someone, your lasers shoot faster. Like, you can see a hell of a lot faster than what we started with. That means, as you kill people, you get better at killing people. And that's a good thing in my book. Shit. Ah, hell, I overheated. Ah, run! Get out of the fucking... Die! Ah, damn it. I overheated. That was my fault. I'm used to ships having a little bit more reliable method of coolant than a fire trail. Okay, yes, we've seen the cutscene. We're gonna go this way. Alright. Talk is cheap. Let's fight. Oh wait, that was did I read that cutscene? Like last time? I honestly don't know. Which way did you go? There you are. You can't fool me, Vex. I know you're still there. There you are. Ooh, another Vex. And another dead Vex. How many Vexes are they gonna throw at me? I mean, I'm not complaining. The rogues are the easiest ship to kill in this fight, but here we go. There's an artillery. Ooh, and he does hurt. Ouch, he does hurt. I like this difficulty that I picked, Archsage, because like it's challenging enough that I actually feel like it's a good test of my skill, because if I'd played on the fair difficulty Sage, it would, I mean, it just wouldn't be fun. I don't want to brag, but like I said, I've beaten this game on the hardest difficulty. I am way better than a fair fight. But this is like, I feel challenged, but I don't feel frustrated, which is a good thing. That's like Dark Souls. It's challenging. Actually, no, Dark Souls can be pretty frustrating sometimes, but like that I feel is the optimal difficulty for if you have a mechanically interesting game. You want to be challenged without getting frustrated. And I'm in a good spot for that. Good lord. How many of them are they going to throw at me? I mean, I know that I'm a sage, and Dural's really important. You'll learn what that shit is later, when the protagonist finds out. But still, this is, Actually, no, I take that back. Considering that there's Dural in my skull, I can totally understand why there's this many people who are just so desperate to get a piece of my skull. But if they've started talking about Dural, that must mean we're advancing shit nicely. No. Okay. That was almost very bad. Grab it there. Ooh, max rank. Goody. Somehow this has made me hate Kruegler a little less. Nope, do not replay mission. No repair cost, and fuck that. Another day, another patrol. Well, at least we're getting paid. Not a whole heck of a lot, but enough plex to reconstitute all the sugary fruit punch your kidneys can process. Let's make our rounds. Yeah. Ooh, wait, no, it's this mission. Okay. I think this mission might have been one of the most frustrating to beat on the hardest difficulty, for a reason you will see very soon. Oh god! A G5F. A rank 5 grappler hybrid fighter class. And I just skipped what they were saying. TLDR! Shit's bad! Stop talking and get the fuck out! Oh no. No. Fire trail. No. Not the grappling pittance. Oh. I gotta get back to, oh no. Gotta get back to my freighter. My freighter has guns that can protect me. God, how long is this map? Oh god. Go away! Boom! One shot. Oh, and I like the objective. Run! Make it back to your cruiser! Who are you? Another bounty hunter? My name is Algray Calypso, and I am no bounty hunter. Nor was that other man. He was a prospector. Your head doesn't need a bounty to be worth claiming. That device you have pressed between your grey matter and skull is worth more than a star load of plex. Nero blushes. And I'm not talking about that second-rate Nero HUD. Sad face emoji. I mean the 42 molecules of Duril in your corona. So, does this make us enemies? No. It makes you a sage. And what's a sage? You mean to tell me you don't know? You're not the first of your kind I've encountered. I suppose you don't remember who you are either. I don't even know what I am. I'm afraid I don't know what you are either, but I can teach you about that corona in your head. No charge? No charge. The Sophians hoard knowledge as if sharing it would depreciate its value. I believe knowledge is priceless. We can only afford it if it's free. Another excellent quotable wisdom quote. I appreciate the offer, but how much time is this gonna take? Because this caller here won't let me be late. How much time is this going to take? A poignant question, the answer to which relies entirely on you. I will show you that time passes through a sage as a river through a dam. I will show you that a sage cannot be bound by any shackle or collar. With a thought, that ridiculous collar is sublimated into air. Whoa! The collar is gone! No kidding! Thanks for the update. You're almost as useful as the sense of touch. Sorry? Oh, nothing. I was just speaking to myself. Perfect. Let's jump inside your head. We can chat there. Outer rim complete. So, yeah. I'm thinking, I'll do one more. Just because this part's cool. Where are we? Your brain. Specifically the part with the corona in it. You see, it's this tiny crystal computer with filaments of Dural that has restored the way to the will. It's that cool crystal looking thing there. The what to the who? There is much for you to learn. Are you at least familiar with the subrostrum? The subrostrum is the space beneath the atoms. You mean the space beneath atoms? Precisely. Do you think he can tell that you're cheating? As scientists peered deeper and deeper into quantum particles, they found new bits of matter and energy sprung from the nothing. These particles seem to rearrange themselves to confirm whatever hypothesis the researchers set out to prove. Scientists suspected that the methods they were using to observe the subrostrum were skewing their findings, but they were mistaken. It was the observation itself. Observation requires will, and will is more powerful than the laws of nature at this subquantum scale. I'm sure this sounds a bit unreal to you. A bit. Sounds like space magic. Then don't take my word for it. Observe these phenomena for yourself. Oh god, that flare. I'll give you a moment to acclimate yourself. Okay. Alright. So we have... I'm going to call those positive. Here in the subrostrum, particles can be created or dismissed with a mere thought. So we have positive and negative particles that, upon collision... Whoop, that's the wrong button. It's B and Y. That, upon collision, they form tethers. We have a beam that can... Whoop. We have a beam that can anchor them in place. And that's about it. It's just a bunch of stuff. Wait a sec. I'm not wrecking the atoms of my brain, am I? Imperceptibly. We're at a Planck 3 magnification, which means your actions won't disturb a fermion. I don't know how much of this is made up, and how much of the terminology is real. Like, I am a scientist, and it's kind of hard to tell the difference. A good sneeze will rearrange your brain a billion times more than what we're doing now. Good. Thanks, Nero. It's making a big old complicated web. So, if I can't budge an atom, what's the point to all this? Your corona. Your corona can save an action you make in the subrostrum as a macro. The dural of your corona will amplify your thread width, so that the action can be repeated across great distances and magnifications. Okay, I am ready for time to continue. And what is thread width? Although the flow of will is inexhaustible, there's a limit to how much can be used at once. Thread width is the amplitude of your soul, and yours, my friend, flows like a cascade from the sun. And that's good. Good? It is power, pure and unending. Whether it's good or bad depends on how it's used. Okay. I have had enough. Why is shit just flying around everywhere? That should be enough for now. Surfing the sub-rostrum. What even was that? Oh, a complete mission. Yeah, really challenging challenge. Grade A commentary. God, that flare effect in the background is annoying. Tell you what, we're gonna restart mission because I know it gets rid of that flare effect because this game is just hard to play because that gets really bright. Now let's put that girthy thread width to use. I'll teach you a macro that will allow you to slow time. It's easy if you understand that time is just a force in the fourth dimension. The tiny yellow bits you harvest with your antimatter beam, bound to X, are called chronions, and they're a representation of this force. You can focus them into a beam by pressing A, or discharge them all at once by pressing B. These abilities can stop particles by applying force in the fourth dimension. It's like inertia, really. To stop something from moving through space, you simply apply an equal force in the opposite direction. See? Easy, right? Right. Fly around, zap stuff, get yellow thingies. Not quite. That would be like blowing into the wind. I'll fix you in a focal point where the particles are combining into a quad. Here you can turn the march of time against itself. How? Matter cannot occupy the same space. I suggest you use that to your advantage. Yeah, so if you don't restart, then that son of a... I'm good at this game, I swear. Yeah, if you don't restart the level, that white flare in the background stays there, and it just gets progressively larger and more distracting as the level continues. And I like being able to see what I'm shooting at. So we're not having any of that. At this point, I can just tap B every time one gets close to me. Excellent. Now we'll save these actions to your corona, and you'll be able to slow the flow of time on command. Time levy. So, I'm not going to do another mission, but I do want to stop here to talk for a moment about one of the other many reasons why I love this game. What just happened there? That is space magic. 100%. That is science fantasy. Actually, no, it's not science fantasy. It is science fiction in one of the best possible ways, at least in my opinion, in that you have this magic-like force. It's magic. It's effectively what it is. You have a very detailed, well-thought-out system of magic that operates based on science. Like that idea about applying force, about time being a force as a fourth dimension, and being able to apply a force against time, that makes sense to an extent. And any of the sage abilities in this game, in order to unlock them, you have to go into these subatomic bonus missions and beat them. But the subatomic bonus missions, they are all scientifically represented. Like, they don't ever just make up something and then boom, magic, you have a new spell. No, you have to learn the science behind why and how you do what you do, and then when you do that action on a submicroscopic, subatomic scale, smaller than anything science can currently detect or even acknowledge, but when you do these actions on this small scale, you have this machine that is implanted into your brain that magnifies and amplifies that action across a larger space and allows you to effectively space magic. It's science space magic, and I am something of a science nerd, and I geek out really hard for this shit, but either way, I do hear my curtain calling, so I'm gonna have to leave you guys with that. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a comment or a like or a favorite, or like whore out your social networking profile to give me popularity and do all of that. No, I'm joking. Just if you liked it, just say so. Like, that's all I really care about. I want if I can entertain even a few people with my senseless ramblings and my odd indie game from way back when that's $5 on Steam, I'm happy. But I never know how to end a video. You know, I'm just gonna leave. Bye.